You said you got Little Caesar's backstory behind that picture. What's your story behind the night you took the picture with Lil C's, Big, and Pac?
So my story behind that, it was in 1993. I was the venue, I think it was called the Academy. It was in Midtown Manhattan. I was there to photograph Onyx for a feature in Thrasher Magazine's music section. So I got to the venue early, met with Onyx. We decided pre-show we're going to go downstairs to the stage while curtain was still closed, and photograph some stuff on the stage, not necessarily of them perform, but stuff on stage, and then just go with the flow from there. So we go downstairs. I set up a couple strobes or flashes, if you would, and I started just getting some great different angles of Onyx or whatever. And then by the time we were finished, I just knew, I knew what I got. I knew what I captured was right, because back then there was no checking the back of the screen, looking, you just had to know with your gut that you got those moments. So as I'm finishing up, I hear these guys yell over to me, "Yo, come take our picture." And I couldn't see her, I didn't know who it was. I said, "Yeah, all right, just give me a second." So I pack up, my camera equipment. I go over to these guys, bunched up on the side of the stage or whatever. I look at them and sort of like with my hands, just sort of line them up so I knew I could see everyone in the shot. Took one picture, said thank you, and went back to Onyx's dressing room. It wasn't until 2012. Well, prior to 2012, I shot them, photographed them on slide film. So it's like with slide film, you just get what you get in that moment. Right. So on the slide, I wrote Tupac middle finger because he was the only person that I knew at that time, but he wasn't relevant in my mind for anything, and also because he had a middle finger up. Magazines during the 90s and early 2000s wouldn't run a middle finger in a magazine. So for years and years, I just kept pushing it to the side, pushing it to the side. I think it was like 2012 or so when I started sorting through my slides, and I went to the Tupac middle finger slide. And I remember putting the slide on the light table and getting out, a loop, which is like a magnifier, and really staring into it. And then I'm realizing I just start laughing and laughing and laughing. Come to find out, there's Biggie, there's Little Caesar, and they're all wearing "I'm a Bad Boy" shirt. So the only thing I could do was laugh because all these years I didn't know who these kids were in this picture, all these guys were. But it's just it was that one moment, But thank God I wasn't like some dickhead, like, "Oh, fuck you, who are you?" I wouldn't say that, but it's just like right. People be not so nice to other people, you know what I mean? Where I'm just like, what does it take for me to go take one moment and say thank you? Even the slide is of nobody, you know what I mean? But thank goodness, that kindness transitioned into being a genuine, true moment within hip hop, So that's the story behind that one moment.